La vida Lavo.
Driving home drunk and I was thinking about us. Driving home drunk and you was on my mind, babe. Driving home drunk and I was thinking about us. Driving home drunk and you was on my mind, babe. Driving home drunk and I was thinking about us. Driving home drunk and you was on my mind, babe. Driving home drunk and I was thinking about us. Are you thinking about me? Cause I'm thinking about you. Fuck it, let me go and turn this feature off. Don't be drinking brown when you.
Alright, we're live. This is Bugs Lavoelife Sermons, here with a very special guest. We were just talking about a whole bunch of shit, and then the shit fucked up. Now, introduce yourself and let the people know who you are.
Una vez más. My name is She Go Indigo. I am the multifaceted pixie from Tampa, Florida. I am a graphic designer, I'm a musician, and I'm a mystic.
Now, how'd you come up with the name SheGo? I know you recently changed it. She Go Indigo.
It's still the same, it's just more lengthy in it. I don't know, it sounds more...
But how'd you get SheGo in the first place?
Oh my god, in my rapper days, when I was a little
You were a
MC,
rapper too?
I was a rapper. I mean, I'm still a rapper. Still very much a rapper, just experimenting more with my voice, as do other rappers. I don't know, just this little kick-ass tiny girl. I think I was like 5 foot. I'm only 2 inches taller than that. But, you know, this little thing that going around, she go hard, she go in, whatever. And I was like, she go. And so I took that and I ran.
But like, why'd you add the indigo now?
Because I am more in tune with who I am. And I think the indigo, it flows. It really does flow. And it gives me a whole name. A whole name. Because at the end of the day, people are still going to call me She-Go.
Yeah.
Still gonna call
but
me
She-Go does sound like half of a name.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you bring it up. But like, when'd you get to start doing music and stuff?
I believe it was the end of my sophomore, or the beginning of my sophomore year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I had done the talent show. I mean, I lost, but we did this
was
little
you rapping
Fuji.
or you were singing?
Yeah, I was singing, but we did this little Fuji type vibe. Me and my homie Mike, the MC, and one of his homies from the Chosen Ones. They had this little group in high school. They did the talent show, and they were like, "Yo, like, it'd be dope if you sang or if you rapped." So we did Ready or Not, and I was singing, of course, but no, we didn't win. But just to see that and the reaction I got from people, like, I was talented, I was musically inclined, so
Yeah.
I picked that up and I started working on a damn project.
And you started doing both right away, like rapping and singing?
Yeah, I was doing both. I wasn't that vocally trained as far as singing, but I did teach myself, and I'm lit.
Yeah, now you lit.
I'm lit.
All right, because everybody starts doing music, right? Everybody starts singing,
Of course, 'cause
and
it's...
rapping and whatever. But when did you really see it? Like, did it pick up steam, like right away, or did it slowly build up?
It picked up right away, and that, I mean, when you try something for the first time, I feel like it's going to be awesome, because when you're talented or when you have a hunger for something, you're going to do amazing the first time, because it shows you what it could be like if you put more work into it.
Yeah.
So for my first project at 16 years old to be that, like...
How old are you right now, by the way?
I'm 19. I just turned 19 in September.
Damn, make me feel like
I've been here for like...
I ain't doing shit.
But no, like, I was very ambitious in high school. I graduated a year early because
So
I
you were,
wanted
like,
to get
super
out and
smart
work.
and stuff.
Like, super smart. Didn't want to be around these fucking people, because what are y'all doing with your lives?
Yeah.
I was like, not going to college, whatever. So no, like, first project I did, I want to say the average plays was like 3,000. That's a lot.
Average play
That's a
3,000
lot
for like
to have.
just off the like
Yeah.
from the jump.
That's
God
a
damn.
lot.
I don't.
I see
been
people
rapping for
struggling
10
to get,
years.
like-
300 plays.
I don't know, but I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. I don't know, like, when I did go into my little cave, my woman cave,
Yeah.
and started studying and shit, I did feel very disconnected from the music and whatnot. And, like, when you're not where you used to be, you're going to look at where you used to be, and that's going to influence where you are now, and you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm not doing shit. You're not doing shit.
Yeah.
Don't do shit. Like, build up. You got to build up again, because I did so much during that time. I saw so much during that time. I conquered Tampa in my first year of music.
Conquered Tampa.
16, 17
That's
years
an
old.
accomplishment.
Yeah, like, I talk to people all the time, and they're
Can't
like,
even get
why
in
are you still
clubs.
here? I couldn't even get in clubs. That story of my life, I'd be like, I'm not legal. You don't even have to check my ID. Big fat ass X's on my hands on every stage. My favorite pastime.
Just sitting here talking to you and like, I feel like you're a star. Like, and I'm not just saying that. I don't say that to everybody. I feel like you're a star. What do you prefer, recording or performing?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you give off this like star power, like that's why my laptop fucked up the first time we tried. So too much star
Got
power.
these energies in here. I do like recording just because I work so much, like physically work. I work at a little fucking pizza joint right now. I'm on my 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
The amazing SheGo.
Amazing SheGo slaves at New York Pizza. Same branch as the one in Ybor City. I live in Riverview. But yeah, man, I gotta get that shmoney. Right now, I don't feel like I have the money to create a business or start pushing myself. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna start where I need to start.
Yeah.
Working wherever I work. It doesn't define me. It's not my life. Whatever. I work. I make music. So at the end of the day, like coming home and being able to create, I'm just like, oh my god. Release, because I can't be on the phone like, oh, you want some pizza? Fuck you. Not doing it today. I can't do that.
I could only imagine, like, you got some old sweaty dude, like, hey, let me get a large. You're like, nigga, I'm SheGo, though.
And some of these people be sounding like phone sex operators. Can I have a large pepperoni? And I'm like, yes, you can. I need you out of my ear.
Now, earlier we were talking about how you went into your cave and you came out with a brand new outlook on how to create music. You were saying how, like, before you were singing about love and stuff like that, and which isn't a bad thing, but now you feel a little bit more like singing about empowerment of women. And what made you make that transition?
Seeing a lot. I do like being in relationships just because I'm going to get into astrology really quickly. As a Libra, we often look for people to help guide us.
Aren't you a Libra? Okay.
We look for people to help guide us because we are such selfless beings. We walk on a tightrope every day. Like, I don't want to fuck this relationship up. I don't want to fuck this relationship up. So I'm going to stay right here and I'm not going to do a goddamn thing. Like,
isn't that like, all right, maybe it might work for you, but isn't that whack? Like, you have to like be cautious. Like, who gives a fuck? Just, I tell her all the time, like, why do you care so much?
That's the transition though. Because as women who are selfless, we are nurturers, we're givers, and now I'm seeing that not everybody deserves all that I have to offer, because it's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot. So my transition was, hey, okay, I'm not gonna do this for me because I see that somebody else needs this more. Now I'm saying, yo, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I got shit to do.
SOL.
Figure it out. That's life. You got to figure it out. I can't be afraid to live because I want to be accepted by people. Fuck that.
So before, when you were making that type of music, was it because you wanted to be more accepted, or that was what
in a love relationship? I wanted to be more accepted by my friends. I wanted to be more accepted. Right now, I can't say I have too many friends because.
But that's not a bad thing.
Oh, not at all. But I mean, at the end of the day, as a friendly person, I am a person who likes to communicate and collaborate, and I like community.
Yeah.
So to not have, hey, like, let's do shit. I'm just like, fuck. What I got to do for me? And that's the transition. I have to learn to be myself more.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've always been myself.
Yeah.
But who am I showing to people?
Correct.
Before I was showing somebody meek, somebody who's willing to do anything for anybody. And now it's like, what can you do for yourself? Because I got me. Like,
I noticed that. Just through text, you kept sending me, like, star emojis. I'm like...
This whole magical.
Now that you mention it. But yeah, like, yo, she's friendly. She's like mad into like, and you sent me like the little what that shit is, like a little ball thing, little purple ball thing.
The crystal ball.
Crystal ball. I'm like, this nigga's reading my mind through text. Now, real quick, could we like delve a little bit into astrology, because I'm seeing it, and I don't want to like say the wrong thing, but I'm seeing it become kind of like a trend. Like, all of a sudden, I know like a lot of people that are suddenly into it and stuff, and I don't know what the fuck it is. So can you like a little bit just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, astrology
enlighten a young nigga.
Tea time with SheGo. Okay, astrology is the study of how the cosmos are directly like related to the events that happen on Earth. It's not okay because this planet is in this sign of the zodiac. It's going to cause these events. It's no. This is happening here in the sky, and this is happening on Earth.
And it affects.
Well, I don't want to say affect, but they work simultaneously. As above, so below. Everything's happening at the same time. Same time.
Okay.
So don't think of, okay, well, right now the sun is in Libra. That's why I'm here with you. This is the perfect month for collaborations and for community and for discussing ideas in a communal sense. So the sun in Libra, people, I feel they won't really have strong personality.
Yeah.
As far as like, this is who I am. Ah. Like, let me show you all of me. They won't have that sort of fire in them right now. Because right now is a time to be selfless. It's a time to be charming and, you know, to give your all to a collaborative project. The moon right now is in Aries. We just had the full moon yesterday. Full moons are for releasing and for...
Is that part of... What's the shit everybody was talking about? The Mercury Retrograde stuff?
I mean, Mercury Retrograde's a thing, too. That's astrology as well.
Is that part of astrology? What is that?
Mercury Retrograde...
Because people kept blaming everything on that.
Well, they have a reason, but I feel like people get upset for people knowing that this is the reason why shit's happening. It's not an excuse, it's not a crutch, but it's like, fuck, I know it's happening in the sky, I gotta do better. So,
but it's not an excuse.
Shouldn't be an excuse. If it's an excuse, you're not really educated about astrology. Mercury retrograde is when the planet Mercury is traveling so slow. I mean, Earth is still traveling through the zodiac, whatever. The sun's still traveling through the zodiac. But Mercury slows down so much that we keep moving, and it appears that it's moving backwards. Retrograde.
So we're moving backwards?
No, we're not moving backwards. We're moving on pace, whatever. Okay. And Mercury is so slow. From Earth, it looks like it's going backwards because it's not moving, but we're still moving.
How does that affect us, though? Mercury
is the planet of communication, logic, technology. So during Mercury retrograde, I fucked up. I bought a new phone at the very end of Mercury retrograde off Amazon, and that shit don't work. Don't work. Like, it won't unlock with my finger or whatever, but... Most people will blame the fact that they can't communicate well with somebody else on Mercury retrograde because, you know, you're not getting the full effect of Mercury.
So what you're saying is if an ancient nigga cheats during Mercury retrograde, he can be like, nah, babe, our communication was on point because Mercury retrograde, so I had to go send her my DM.
That's a Mercury retro fade.
How would you incorporate all that stuff into your music? Because I understand, like, because as a musician, what you would want to do is give yourself to the people, but through your music and stuff like that. So how would you, like, put that into your music? I mean, have you already?
I have, but trying to experiment more with, like, symbology because you can't just... Hey, everybody, I'm a witch. Like, they're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? You can't just... give that to people. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Because the witch has like a negative connotation.
Oh, it does. It does.
But you're like a good witch, right? You're not going to curse me and like...
I'm a green witch. I'm an herbal lady. I like to make tea. I like to burn pine cones. That's me. But no, I would incorporate it into my music more lightly and almost effortlessly. Like, you know, if I were going through a situation during Mercury retrograde, per se, just because that's what we were just talking about. I would talk about, like, damn, just like you said, damn, babe, like, we can't communicate, we can't talk, throw Mercury retrograde in there somewhere, but, like, not to make it a facade or, like, a gimmick. Like, oh, my God, I'm this astrology girl, let me sing about all the signs, like, Pisces
I feel like
is
that's,
this, I
feel that's what a lot of people do, like, on social media. Like,
and that's why they don't win.
Bingo. Just like that.
I don't fuck with gimmicks. I don't need none of that.
So, do you have anything new coming up soon? Like music-wise?
I do.
Hold on, wait. Let's go left a little bit. You said you were a writer, right?
Yes, I was.
And you were writing for Vashti?
Yes.
How did that come about?
I think I was following Vashti on Twitter, and she was like, "Hey, I'm looking for writers to intern." So me being a graphic designer, I pimped out my resume, made that shit fall. All little designs and shit. So of course I got picked, but like I don't know.
Of course I got
Oh. Word is bond. Word is God. I'm creating with my word. I was like, I'm gonna get this. I got it. I started writing for her. I fucked with it. It was cool. Like, I got my name out there a little bit. But at the end of the day, like, how long do I need to write for you to...
How long were you writing?
All summer. I want to say, like, from June.
See, that's what I be feeling like people...
Like,
I feel like all of these fake famous... Not I'm talking about Vasties. I'm talking about actually somebody else I know. Like, these fake famous people with a bunch of followers be like, hey, who wants to intern? But it really means I don't feel like paying you for shit. That's what I be feeling like.
Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with internships. Because, I mean, I showed you my skill. I showed you my lane. And I offered to, you know, bring more clicks, more bait to her site by doing astrology and doing horoscopes for Vashti.com. That could have been fire. But, you know, disorganized. Not gonna say too much.
Yeah, nah,
but
I hear you.
That's it.
So again, back to the music. So what do you got coming soon?
Coming soon, I have a little project called Remedy.
When is it dropping? Or do you not know yet?
Don't know.
Or just when you feel like it?
When I feel like it.
Is it done?
No, it's not done. Because, I mean, I'm just now getting back into the music shit. Like, I have so much in the vault. So much in the vault.
What would you say is your lane? Like, because you're like technically R&B, but like, not really R&B.
Like left field, funky R&B.
Kind of like neo soul, maybe.
Astro R&B.
Astro R&B.
Trademark that shit real quick. Anyway, no, that is my lane. Super left. The R&B is starting to be of heavy influence in my music again, and of course, I got drop a few bars sometimes. But like.
So we got a new project. What else? Any performances?
No project.
Any tours?
No shows yet. Looking into traveling some more and sharing my music with new places and new faces. I think that's gonna be cool. Don't know where yet, but it's on the list of shit to do.
All right, before we wrap up, if there's something that you can say to the people or to the youth or to just people, period, whether it's advice or whether it's just some knowledge or whether you just want to vent about like something, before we wrap up, what's something you want to tell them?
Let's vent about
Okay.
my favorite kind of rappers right now.
Okay.
My favorite, but not my favorite. Oh my God. To all of the young men in the music industry sharing their lifestyle, basically, music is so closely related to the law of attraction. It's insane. For you to be rapping about all the kind of drugs you do, all the kind of women you fuck, all the kind of women you want, you're going to attract it. You're going to physically manifest that in your life. So to just be violent and to be a He-Man woman hater, fuck you. Like, you're not doing anything for culture. You're not doing anything for music. You're dumbing us down. Like, you have so much power in music just because it's so easily available. And so it's what people do. It's what people love. It's to be entertained. If you're entertaining and not speaking truth, you're not doing anything for society. I want to tell you to stop rapping is what I want to do. And I feel like all these scumbags in the music industry, and not my dudes, because like scumbag were.
I was just about to say like.
No, but like all.
So you're telling people pretty much stop lying and stop giving out negative energy.
Yeah, stop lying. Stop doing Xanax. Stop drinking fucking promethazine. Like.
I had like a little promethazine run, and that shit made me fat. So I said, let me stop.
Like, y'all are killing people. Y'all are killing people. And I don't care if you make that excuse like, I didn't make them do it, because you did. You did. If God told, or if the universe said, you know what, everybody, go fuck yourselves. What would y'all do? You don't fuck yourselves, because that's, the higher power. Music is such a high power. If you're not motivating and elevating, stop. Don't rap anymore. Quit your career. Thank you.
Pretty much, we gotta drink more tea.
Drink more tea.
Get in touch with.
Go outside, hang out with nature.
Burn some pine cones.
Burn some sage, smoke some weed with some rose petals in it.
Have some fire, unprotected sex. All right, this is your boy Bugsy Laveau. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. She Go, and we out.
Bye.
Too reckless. My mother keeps saying I'm too reckless. Too reckless. My mother keeps saying I'm too reckless. Drive home drunk and I was thinking about it.